Hello students, welcome to Study Cafe. Today we are going to learn about atoms. So have you ever thought that the things whichever is present around us, that is oxygen, hydrogen or the air, how it is all being made up of? They are nothing but atoms. When multiple atoms combine together, they form one substance. If I talk about this globe, we don't know that millions of atoms are there in this. Just a simple, the smaller one. In this, millions of atoms are there. So what is atom actually? Atom is nothing but the smallest substance which is present around us, and it is indivisible. We cannot divide it further. Got it? So today we are going to learn its structure first. So in its structure, what we have in center is nucleus. Inside the nucleus, we have positive charges and neutral charges. These positive charges are called as protons and neutral charges are called as neutrons. Okay. Apart from that, there is a ring around it. In which the negative charges revolve. इसके around क्या होता है? Negative charges revolve करते हैं. And those negative charges are called as electrons. So what does atom has? The nucleus in the center and some rings around it. The nucleus consists of the neutral charges and positive charges called as protons and neutrons, and in the rings the negative charges revolve around it. They are called as electrons. Okay. So what are the name of these rings? The first ring, that is n equals to 1, because this is the first ring. This is called as K shell. The second ring is called as L shell. Third ring is called as M shell. And the fourth ring is called as N shell. Okay. So before we study further, you should know about the periodic table, at least the beginning 20 to 30 elements of the periodic table. So the first element of periodic table, as we all know, is hydrogen. Hydrogen atomic number is 1. That means it has only one electron. कितने इलेक्ट्रॉन होते हैं उसमें? एक इलेक्ट्रॉन. तो ये फर्स्ट इलेक्ट्रॉन जाएगा कहाँ पर? It will go into the first shell. Okay. Now these shells have some capacity. As you all sit on the benches, तो एक कुछ benches होती है जहाँ पर सिर्फ एक ही person बैठ सकता है, कुछ benches होती है जहाँ दो बैठ सकते हैं, कुछ benches होती है जहाँ तीन, और अगर बड़ी bench हो so 8-9 students can sit on it, right? So similarly, these shell also has some capacity. So how we are going to decide the capacity? So for deciding the capacity, we have a formula for it. What formula is that? That is 2n square. Now what is the n here? N is the number of shell. Which number of shell it is? So finding out the capacity of the shell, what we are going to do? We are going to find it out first. So K shell की कितनी capacity है? For that we are going to use our formula 2n square. K shell number 1, n equals to 1, 2 into 1 square. So 2 into 1 is 2. So how many electrons are going to be there in the K shell? Only 2 electrons. उसकी capacity सिर्फ 2 electron की है, 2 से ज़्यादा उसमें fit नहीं हो सकते. Second, L shell 2n square, n is equals to 2. So 2 into 2 square. 2 square is 4. So 2 into 4 is 8 electrons. So in K shell 2 electrons, L shell 8 electrons. Next is M shell. Again the same formula, 2n square, n is equals to 3, 2 into 3 square. 3 square is 9. 2 into 9 is equals to 2 nines are 18 electrons. Last one is N shell. Same formula, 2n square, n is equals to 4, 2 into 4 square, 2 into 16, that is 32 electrons. So the valency or the capacity for these shells is K shell has 2 electron capacity, L shell has 8 electrons capacity, M shell has 18 electron capacity, and N shell has 32 electron capacity. Now let's see these things with the help of our elements. As I told you about the hydrogen, hydrogen only has 1 electron, तो उसका first electron कहाँ जाएगा? K shell में. Helium, atomic number 2, that means it has 2 electrons. So first electron will go in K shell, second electron will also go in K shell. Next is lithium, atomic number 3. So first 2 electrons are going to be there in the K shell, but the third one कहाँ जाएगा? क्योंकि इसकी capacity तो fill हो गई है. So it will go into the next shell, that is L shell. Understood? And this is only what we called as the valency of an electron. So valency क्या होता है? The number of electrons present in the outermost shell. Outermost shell में कितने number of electrons होते हैं? That is nothing but the valency of an electron. और इसी के basis पे हम decide करते हैं which kind of reaction it is going to do. And also its electronic configuration is also dependent on this. For example, if we talk about carbon, do you know what is the atomic number of carbon? Carbon atomic number is 6. So its electronic configuration is going to be 2, 4 because the first 2 electrons are going to be there in K, remaining 4 are going to be there in L shell. Next, oxygen. Oxygen atomic number 8. So we are going to write as 2, 6. Got it? What about sodium? Do you know what is atomic number of sodium? It is 11. So how we are going to write it? First, the 2 electrons are going to be there in K shell. 11 minus 2, how much is going to be remain? 9. So the capacity for the next shell is only 8 electrons. तो 8 electron हम उसमें fill कर देते हैं. How much electrons? 2 plus 8 is 10. Still 1 electron is remaining. So where it is going to go? It will go into the third shell. So इसका electronic configuration क्या बन जाएगा? 2, 8, 1. Got this? Okay, so in this lecture we have learned about the atoms. What are atoms? Then we have seen its structure. Its structure has nucleus inside. In the nucleus we have neutral charges, they are called as neutrons. Positive charges, they are called as protons. And outside they have some rings, that is K shell, L shell, M shell and N shell, in which the negative charges revolve around it. Negative charges उसके around revolve करते हैं. They are called as electrons. Okay. Also we have seen the capacity, how much a shell can have. That is K shell has 2 electron capacity, L shell 8 electron, M shell 18 and N shell 32. And how the elements electrons are being fitted into the atom. Also we have seen the electronic configuration of the atom. In next lecture we are going to see about the valency, how we actually decide the valency of an atom. Okay, so if you like this, please like, share and subscribe to our channel, and please do comment if you have any kind of a doubt. We are here to solve